Hi, this is Elisheva Herrera, goddess of transformation and founder of The Goddess Sings, joyfully transforming lives through sound and movement and the arts. Here with an inspirational process of the day to help you ride the waves of the current energies so you stay on top of that wave and you live in the flow. You want to ride that wave before it rides you. The energies today call for us to move forward with passion towards our desires. But there may be some things in the past that are keeping us back and making us feel stuck. So a good way to work with that energy is fire. The drumming you hear in the background is the symbol for fire in the I Ching. Fire, sacred fire. Fire, sacred fire. Fire, sacred fire. And fire has transformative properties. Fire burns away the old forest, making room for new growth. And such is the way with your internal self. When you leave behind the old, you burn away the old, you make room for newness. And one way to do that is in this process called liquid gold fire. What's unique about liquid gold fire is that it's alchemical. So it not only burns away the old, it brings with it a new energy so that you can move forward on your desires, so that you can move forward in freedom, following your desires. So this exercise goes levels 1 through 8. Get in a comfortable position, preferably with your feet on the ground. Taking a couple of grounding breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if it's important for you to bring up that which you think is keeping you stuck, do so. But I suggest just going into the heart for now. So opening up at the crown. I'm doing this in the first person, but you can call upon it for yourself as well. I call on liquid gold fire level 1. Let it come now. And it pours through the crown, feeling like molten lava. Beautiful liquid gold fire, warm, flowing all the way through the head, all the way through the neck, through the shoulders, down the arms, through the fingertips, through the upper torso, through the chest. And the warmth of the liquid gold fire is like the sun on a warm day. Even though it is warm, it does not physically burn. It simply melts away all of the old congestion. And it pours all the way through the torso, all the way through the hips, the upper thighs, all the way through the legs, the knees, the ankles, and out the feet. And this liquid gold fire level 1 brings with it a new foundation, a new grounding, a new ability to be on this earth plane with ease and grace, a new level of prosperity coming from true guidance, coming from true desire and authenticity. Breathe it in and allow it to pour through you. One more breath. I call on liquid gold fire, level 2, let it come now. And it pours through the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, and the spiritual bodies. All the way through, going on all the nooks and crannies of the seen and the unseen, clearing out new ways of creating, new ways of responding to life, sensual energy, creative energy. This liquid gold fire removes all the old ways of creating that no longer serve, bringing with it a bright, new, sunny way, a beautiful way of using the second chakra for creation, a healthy way, a vibrant way. Liquid gold fire brings with it new energy, new desires, new passions, new love for self, new love for life. It brings with it the newness of spring, the exuberance of a child, joy, great joy. Breathing it in, I call on liquid gold fire level 3. Let it come now. And it pours all the way through, clearing out old mental habits of resistance, clearing out all old ways of being, clearing out the emotional body, clearing out the physical body, and making the stomach area a greater guidance system, so that when I ask my questions, I hear guidance, I feel it in my body. And liquid gold fire clears out. The third chakra clears out the stomach area, creating a new foundation of strong will, of strong commitment to desires, commitment to joy, commitment to life. And liquid gold fire pours through the spiritual body and all ethereal bodies, clearing all the way back. From before birth, from beyond, all the way into the past, coming into the present moment with liquid gold fire level 3. Breathe it in one last time. I call on liquid gold fire level 4. Let it come now. And it pours through the heart chakra, clearing out all old wounds, making way for new love, making way for new experiences in love, making way for a new way of relating to others in familial relationships, in community, in romance, making way for a greater acceptance of divine love, that spiritual agape love. And liquid gold fire pours through and clears out all the old that no longer fits in this new life, that no longer fits with these new desires, with this new impression of self. And with each and every breath of liquid gold fire, feeling lighter, feeling clearer, feeling more joy, more passion, more love. Breathing it in one last time, I call on liquid gold fire level 5. Let it come now. And it pours through, clearing out all old ways of expressing that no longer serve. Any feelings of smallness, any feelings of not being able to speak up, or any feelings of wishing things hadn't been said. Liquid gold fire knows, because it has divine intelligence in it. It knows where to go. It knows what to clear out. It knows what is necessary for the highest and best growth. Clearing out the fifth chakra, the chakra of expression, bringing with it new energy, new expression, new vitality, newness, new joyful way of being comfortable in expression, comfortable with a voice, with a physical voice, with a mental chatter in the mind, comfortable with what the body expresses, comfortable with that divine expression. The divine expresses in, through, as, and all around me. And this liquid gold fire makes way for the greatest expression possible. Breathing it in one more time. I call on liquid gold fire level 6. Let it come now. And it clears out the past. It clears out all the old ways of seeing things. It clears out the old experiences and the values attached to them. Any old experiences that are painful, that have been seen, that have been interpreted in painful ways. All of these experiences are cleared out, the ones that no longer serve. Knowing that divine wisdom through liquid gold fire knows exactly what that is. Bringing with it newness. Clearing out emotional bodies, mental bodies, spiritual bodies, physical bodies, all ethereal bodies. Bringing with it a new way of seeing. Seeing through the eyes of the divine. Seeing only good. Seeing only love. Breathing it in. I call on liquid gold fire level 7. Let it come now. And it pours through the crown, filling in all the old nooks and crannies, every single aspect of the physical body, every single portion of the emotional body, all old pains washed away in this liquid gold fire. All old nooks and crannies in the mental body, keeping the thoughts clear, keeping the thoughts now on what the desires are, keeping thoughts on new desires, new commitments from that place of authenticity. Liquid gold fire fills me up, washes away the old, bringing with it that beautiful new energy, new vibrancy. I feel so alive with this liquid gold fire. I feel passionate about my desires. I feel passionate about myself. I am fantastic. I'm a beautiful expression of the One. I am the divine in action, the divine in expression, divine love pouring through me now. I breathe in this liquid gold fire level 7 and allow it to have its way through me, knowing it is divinely guided. In taking one last breath, I call on liquid gold fire level 8. Let it come now. And it pours all the way through, leaving behind the old ways of communicating with higher self, the old ways of communicating with source, keeping the channel clear and open, making a new, wider channel, a new container for good, for love, for joy, for source. This liquid gold fire level 8 opens me up greater to receiving, to allowing, to being the divine in expression, which I am. And liquid gold fire goes into any places that are needed. Liquid gold fire pours through all the bodies, emotional body, the mental body, the physical body, spiritual body, all ethereal bodies. And now feeling lighter and lighter and lighter and ready for this newness, ready for new desires, ready for new passions, ready for new love, ready for this new commitment to my greatest life ever. And this concludes the exercise of liquid gold fire.